to Sydney, and Paul Bloxham, HSBC's chief economist for Australia and New Zealand. So what do you make of all this data that we've been having here, Paul?
Well, it's very interesting. We've had a continued rise in the terms of trade. As you pointed out, export prices rose by 4%, import prices didn't rise. So we've seen the terms of trade continue to rise. What we have seen, though, in commodity markets, in more timely indicators, is that we have seen the spot markets come off for iron ore and coal, and we, of course, have seen the base metals come off as well. So there's a pretty reasonable case that we've the terms of trade is likely to have peaked at this point, and from here on in, we'll get a bit of a decline.
Paul, there's we had the minutes the other day from the Reserve Bank showing that inflation was not top of their agenda right now, but it's interesting that you're suggesting that the next move in the cost of borrowing could be up there in Australia. Why?
Well, we're still of the view that inflation is still going to be something that will be on the radar for the RBA. Not this. We still think that they'll be on hold this year, and that this coming meeting they'll be on hold because the inflation print next week will still be relatively benign, but we still think on balance the next move is likely to be up rather than down, because the mining investment boom that's playing out in Australia will still put upward pressure on the economy and still put upward pressure on inflation over time.
Okay, well, just very, very quickly in 10 seconds, where will rates be at the end of the year?
At the end of this year, we expect them to be at the same level that they're at now. We expect them at 475.
Paul, thank you so much for your time. Paul Bloxham there, HSBC's chief economist there.